Great Antonio versus Antonio Ianacci.
I will say
the greatest shoot match of all time. You've heard that the Bill Burr clip, right, Lundy, of him talking about it?
Him talking about what?
The Great Antonio versus Antonio Ianacci fight.
No.
It's the worst fucking thing.
It is is one of the best Bill Burr. It's up there with Bill Burr describing One Punch Man.
It's Matt versus Moore.
It really is. Look at that guy.
Wait.
That's like Matt, and Adam did the fusion dance. We did a triple trifecta fusion dance.
Yeah. And we decided to fuck with Japanese Bruce Lee. I mean, not Bruce Lee, Japanese Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
It's like Bill Burr described it. He looks like a fucking movie star.
Yeah.
And then you look at his competitor, and it's just a fucking
it's Matt.
But yeah, it's just, I love this fucking video so much. Like, when Antonio Ianacci just has enough and just starts fucking really hitting this fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
It makes me really fucking happy. I really hate fucking assholes who don't do what they're supposed to do in a wrestling ring. That's how people get fucking hurt.
Is that why you hate Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
Because Shawn, refused to work with people? Bam Bam Bigelow did that shit, too.
A lot of them did.
He fucked really badly with Lanny Poffo.
It was really bad during, the fucking 80s and 90s. And to be fair, there are some people I get, people not wanting to work with. Look at Cowboy Bob Orton and fucking Abdullah the Butcher, you fucking pieces of shit. Oh, we're gonna wrestle with fucking hepatitis and never fucking tell anybody until after we retire.
Gray Antonio was 77 when he died?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, do you want to see the picture they used for his Wikipedia?
Yeah, I've seen it, but you should show it to everybody else. Yeah, he used to be a pretty boy. Well, not a monster, I should say.
God, this match is so fucking sad to watch.
There's
it really is. Just wait until you get to the snapping point. And it's
where he just puts him on the ground, starts bashing him in the head over and over again.
Just kicks him in the fucking, and the referee is like, "No, don't get involved." to the fucking manager, he's like, "Let it happen."
Well, do you know why it's sad? It's because this is a glimpse into the future of how Matt's gonna die.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah. You want to know what extra pissed off Antonio Ianacci here? He owned the Wrestling Federation. This was all happening. So, not only was this asshole, making him look bad as a wrestler, but he was also just making his fucking, company look bad by doing this shit.
Yeah.
Isn't he
he's the guy who takes this shit super fucking seriously.
But I gotta go.
Great Antonio just comes around. He's just like, I can just pretend that you don't hurt me at all because I'm fat.
It's part of the reason why Japanese wrestling is the hot thing right now in terms of wrestling, because they actually give a shit.
Yeah,
I really thought
you can't just no sell shit. That's just that's a big no.
Usually, I make fun of Japan and a lot of other Far East Asian countries with their whole fucking honor bullshit. But in this case, it's it actually works out for pro wrestling.
What was his reason for doing this?
Who, Antonio or the Great Antonio or Antonio Ianacci?
No, Great Antonio. Was it he wanted to?
He was just a prick. He always did this shit. He was well known for being this fucking asshole who would no sell people and shit.
Well, I didn't know if he was trying to this is his big match or something, or he was trying to. Oh, I just got to the curb stomping. Fuck.
No, he's just a prick. And yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Seth Rollins, take notes. This is what an actual curb stomping looks like in a wrestling ring.
That looks like fucking Antonio.
So from the looks of things, there was a time in which he was actually super very fit, at least for his time.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Antonio, he fucking started in the 50s.
Yeah. Beginning in the late 1940s, Barakovic began. That's his name, apparently. Barakovic Began appearing as a strongman in Montreal. He made it into the Guinness Book of World Records in 1952 by pulling a 433-ton train 19.8 meters. He later made it into Guinness by pulling 4 city buses loaded with passengers. He weighed 465 pounds and stood about 6 foot 4 inches. His suits were size 90 and his shoes were size 28. He could eat 25 chickens or 10 steaks in one sitting. During the 1970s, he toured the world as a strongman.
I think I know why he became fat now.
Appearing in world capitals and on popular TV variety shows. Despite his imposing nature, Barakovic is said to have sung with a soft and beautiful voice, and at one time wanted to tour with Tiny Tim. Can you imagine that?
Why do we not live in that universe?
I think Tiny Tim's Yugoslavian too. So like that, I could understand.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I want to see fucking Tiny Tim and the Great Antonio.
Oh no, I can't believe that. We're never gonna get that. That's unfortunate.
Okay, here's what everyone needs to do. You need to restart specifically the fucking curb stomping part and just play Tiptoe Through the Tulips in the background.
See if it matches up.
Yeah.
Throughout the 1970s and 80s, he made increasingly eccentric demands. He said that he would pull a Boeing 747 down a tarmac, provided that Boeing give him his own personal jet. And he approached Don King, saying that he would do a fight film for $1 million.
Is Don King still alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Also, you know what? I just noticed something in that picture of Great Antonio. You can tell he's sucking in his gut.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Oh my god. This matches up way too much, Matt.
I mean, Antonio Ianacci is definitely tiptoeing through the tulips, and by tulips, I mean Great Antonio's face. You know, Antonio Ianacci became like a fucking, basically a Japanese senator.
In addition to strongman exhibitions, he participated
and he's still alive. He's like still a senator.
Purportedly almost won the Stampede North American Heavyweight Championship in wrestling in Calgary in 1971. But fans nearly rioted at the idea Antonio, wrestling as a heel at the time, could appear and beat their hometown favorite. His wrestling career continued in New Japan Pro Wrestling through the 1970s without much success. On December 8th, 1977, he lost a notorious match against Antonio Ianacci, during which Barakovic inexplicably began no-selling Ianacci's attacks and then stiffing Ianacci. Ianacci responded by shooting on Barakovic, knocking him down with palm strikes and kicks, and then stomping him into a bloody mess as he lay on the mat. Barakovic appeared in several movies, including Quest for Fire and Abominable Snowman. He also appeared in the feature film A 20th Century Chocolate Cake. Directed by Lois Siegel.
What?
Directed by Lois Siegel.
The more we learn about him, the less it makes sense.
Also,
in addition, he made appearances on several television shows, including The Ed Sullivan Show and Johnny Carson's The Tonight Show. Okay, so it gets better, by the way.
I don't know. He had a starring role in 20th Century Chocolate Cake.
Later life. As Barakovic grew older, he became a noted eccentric figure in his adopted town of Montreal. He changed the story of his background on at least 2 occasions. In one instance, he claimed that rather than being of Croatian descent, he was Italian. In later years, he claimed that he was an extraterrestrial.
I'm a moon man.
This match is basically like that's the long about of the fucking Will Smith punching the alien in Independence Day.
Yeah. Poor and illiterate, he frequented donut shops in Rosemont. I don't know how else to What? I don't know that. What is that? Poor and illiterate, he frequented donut shops. So,
wait, Adam's here. He maybe this is a Canadian thing. Is it? You don't have to speak if you don't want to. You can type it out. But Adam, are donut shops like common havens for the poor and illiterate?
Well, yeah, because donuts are really cheap. Like, donuts and coffee is like the cheapest thing. Like, if you want to sit indoors and it's cold outside, right? A donut and a coffee is like the cheapest way to sit
And I
there for a
guess,
long
yeah,
time.
you don't need to fucking
Yeah, true.
you don't need to know how to read. You can just be like, I'm donut.
In order to get in contact with him, one would have to leave a message for him at Dunkin' Donuts.
Can we make a movie about him?
You want to see a later
And
picture
can
of
I
him?
star in it?
Do you want
I
to see
want
a
an
later
Oscar.
picture of him? Yeah. This might be the best. This is the closest to a Mac comparison I think we have.
as well as
I
Barry
swear to God,
UQAM Metro Station, where he sold postcards of himself and brochures
Matt,
outlining
you
his
see it?
life history.
I swear to wait, who made the fucking brochures? He was illiterate.
I couldn't have paid anybody because he was poor too.
Yeah, how did he get postcards made? Did he just steal a random postcard? It just was like, this is me, $5. And it's just the Eiffel Tower. like you get the brochure. It's like this is a fucking VCR manual.
I can't tell if in that picture he's got something around his neck or if those are like shitty locks.
I'm pretty sure those are shitty locks.
If
you say, like, Lundy, if you tell me this guy died like on December 10th, 1985, I'm going to be like, oh my god, I am him reincarnated.
Nah, he died in 2003. September 7th, 2003.
His soul went into you, Matt. I am loving all these goddamn pictures of him.
Barakovic died at age 77 of a heart attack while in a grocery store.
Of course.
He's just sitting there like, what should I eat tonight? My Martian overlords require me to send notes.
I hope I don't fucking buy dog food by accident again. I hope this is the human food. I wish I could read.
He is believed to have been married at least twice, once in Europe and once in Canada, but he left no known descendants.
He's like Tommy Wiseau. Like, there's just so much mystery about him.
Before his death, he carried, quote, every scrap of paper that had been written about him over the years, news clippings from all over the world, in garbage bags.
We need to
I really hope that he exaggerated. It was just.
Oh my god, that picture does look like me. That last one goat.
I really hope that he like exaggerated. It was just a single sandwich bag with a like coupon in it.
And again, how does he know? How did he know? How did he know the fucking news articles were about him? He was illiterate.
They would probably have like pictures of him. I guess.
What if it's like some fucking like Italian article, like wrestlers are fucking pedophiles? Great Antonio pictured here.
He's like showing that around, going, see, people talked about me once.
I'm dying.
After his death, discovered among the clippings was a letter from the office of Bill Clinton and old photos of Barakovic with people including Pierre Trudeau, Liza Minnelli, Lee Majors, Sophia Loren, and Johnny Carson.
Wait, well, Matt, hey, Lundy, Matt, I've got one that you didn't mention.
Who? Look at them. They look so happy together in their fucking insanery.
The more I know, the less it makes sense.
In 2015, a plaque and bench were dedicated to him in the Rosemont La Patrie borough of Montreal.
Adam, I don't know how far away from Montreal you are, but you need to fucking run for fucking office in Montreal. You need to become like a fucking like a big shot, and you need to get this man a fucking statue.
You should have fucking talked to me last week about this. I would have gotten you a picture of that bench.
Oh my god, yes!
Where he had lived the last 20 years of his life in a small apartment.
Matt,
Elise Gravel wrote and illustrated a children's book about Berekovic in 2014. The Barr Brothers reference Berekovic in their track Song That I Heard from 2017 album Queens of Breakers. In 2008, the Quebecois group Me Ayu, I don't even know, MESAI with a fucking 2 dots over it, EUS.
Some dumb French
This
shit.
is fucking faggotry. Recorded a song in homage to Berekovic on their album La Igna Orange. La Ligna Orange? La Line or Adam French. Ligna.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
God damn it, we still had
Ligne.
Is this a Ligma joke?
It wasn't. Now it is. If you can't fucking figure out how the fuck this is pronounced for me, you can lick my balls. How's that?
God damn it, I want to show this amazing art of him, but I can't get... Fuck it, I'm screen capping.
Oh, and they also have a recording of a song that was sung by him.
Where's that? What's it called?
The Quebecois group May Ayu have fucking recorded a song in homage on their album La Ligne Orange. Ligne.
Oh, are they talking about like is it Orange Line?
Maybe, I don't know.
I found it.
Is it the subway?
I want to make. I know not everybody's not here, but I think I speak for everybody here and everybody in the future who will hear the great story of the great Antonio. He should be our first inductee into our Hall of Fame, into the Goat Fin Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree.
He goes in first.
Yeah, so they are talking about the subway.
So it's all right. Let me copy, fucking paste the album name here.
I think I found it. I'm not 100% sure. Is it a song about him or is it a song sung by him?
No, well, they have a song about him, and then they have a song that was recorded by him, apparently. Or maybe like he's recorded on the song.
What the? Did everyone die for a second?
No.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Adam dies all the time because he's Canadian. He doesn't even count as being alive.
Dumb faggot orange piece of shit.
Ligna. Well, you say that's pronounced line? It's just line.
Yeah, they're just talking.
Why the fuck is there a G there, Adam?
I don't know.
Explain in your language, you fucking.
Well, no,
it's not my language. I don't live in Montreal.
Oh my god, I just saw something Ragabash posted. It has legitimately fucking triggered me. So describing it to the audience, it's a picture it's a 4-picture from the last episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. The You're Not Perfect one. Do you guys notice what triggered me?
What?
It's not in the pictures, it's in the comments. Thank you, Bathtub Crocodile. That was not a crocodile, that was a fish. You can clearly see the fin on its head.
He has hair, Matt.
That's hair.
You have ruined a beautiful moment.
That's hair, Matt.
They cooked that fish at the end of the episode.
I think my favorite part about the life of the great Antonio was that apparently he just decided that he claimed to just be an extraterrestrial.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I want to show you this amazing art.
Do you think he believed it, or did he just was like, I just want to be an alien? I'm gonna...
I don't know.
Look at that.
Is he fighting a bunch of Mewtwo's?
Those are demons. Definitely demons.
Demons.
He was okay. So I went to the source for this. When his strength began to wane, Antonio braided his dreadlocks into a club held together with masking tape and used his matted locks to play hair golf.
I'm looking up golf right now.
I can't help those How do those two things flow into each other? When he started getting weaker, he made his hair into a golf club. Also, Lundy, I think you spoke way too fucking soon about your favorite part of the game.
Well, I went to the source for it, and I just saw this, and I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so, In later years, Berekovic hung out in donut shops in Rosemont and frequented the Barrie UQAM metro station, where he peddled brochures outlining his life story. By then, he was a somewhat lonely, pathetic figure whom people avoided not because they were afraid of him, but because he never bathed. By this spring, when a Gazette reporter last spoke to him, he was convinced he was descended from extraterrestrials. Quote, I went to donate blood, and they refused because my blood was too strong. I have extraterrestrial blood. No one dared argue with him.
I feel like I'm dying.
This is the best fucking... So, alright, so he has gone from some douche who no-sold a fucking wrestling match to one of the greatest people who has ever lived.
I'll be honest, I don't think I could ever watch that fucking shoot match ever again. Why wasn't this the wrestler?
Oh, fuck me.
Why? The wrestler would have won that fucking Oscar if this was what it was about.
It would have been a way better movie with hair golf.
Oh my god, I'm laughing so hard I set my beard on fire.
What? You want to repeat that for me, Matt?
Matt's channeling the spirit of the great Antonio right now.
He just
said he laughed so hard he set his beard on fire. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My ribs are hurting right now. Oh my god, his hair is so fucking long. What
fucking logic was there to this shit? That's fucking...
Oh my god, you can see the fucking, in that one picture, you can see the fucking golf club break.
Yeah, look at it.
I thought when they said golf club braid, I thought he cut off his hair and like
made it into a golf club.
I didn't know it was so fucking attached.
Yeah, look at that.
He used his fucking hair as a golf club.
Fuck pun this man in the Hall of Fame. He's going on the goat pin Mount Rushmore.
Antonio's landlady once told Gazette columnist Josh Freed that Antonio was a nice boy, but so big. Every time he sits on toilet, bang, toilet breaks. My son fixes and fixes, but always the same. Boom.
Oh, God.
Antonio owned what he claimed was the world's largest rocking chair. 4 meters high and 2 meters wide.
Matt, prepare yourself. Fucking prepare yourself. Because I almost pissed myself as soon as I saw this.
I'm gonna put out this cigarette first so I don't burn my beard again.
Oh my fucking god. Give me a sec. God damn it, it's not loading. Shit. Just screen cap it. Fuck it. Who gives a fuck? I'm gay. Whatever. Where the fuck? There we go. You are. Yeah. There it is. Oh my god.
He lives in a fucking cartoon. His mind is a fucking cartoon.
This is.
I understand why it's so wide, but why is it so tall?
That's the question. That is the question.
I'll tell you
this
the answer.
badass jump up there to get into
it. He once said he trained by running head on into trees from a distance of 60 meters.
Oh my god, he is me.
Quote,
I'll tell you why that.
Hold on, this is how he spoke. Me, an expert on physical strength. To understand is to do it, but no one can do it. 6 billion people in the world. No energy, no strength. Nobody understand. You understand. He runs head on into the trees. He gives himself a 60-meter fucking head.
one that has more pictures.
Why couldn't this have happened to Chris Benoit?
Oh, dear God.
I'm assuming now that, like, this is all because of concussions.
I mean, he ran head on into trees, so maybe. During the 1970s, he traveled the world, putting on shows of strength and wrestling in world capitals. He appeared on numerous television variety shows, including Ed Sullivan, Johnny Carson, and NBC's Real People. That show's host, Skip Stephenson, once said of Barakovic, on a scale of 1 to 10 of the bizarre, he's a 10. I think that's underplaying it, Skip.
Well, there is a picture of Skip here. You want to see Skip?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see the motherfucker who's judging him.
Yeah, you fucker! You fucking judging him with your fucking baldness and your fucking doctored fucking gold teeth that aren't fucking real because it's a fucking doctored image.
They're puppeting him in the fucking documentary that I'm watching. So like that's actually not teeth, that's someone's face.
That's exactly how it has to be. That is how it has to be in a documentary about the greatest person who's ever lived.
Can we get David Cross to play him in the movie?
There is video of Antonio fighting a bear.
That is the... You know you had a good life when the least interesting thing about you is like, he fought a bear.
Matt. There is a fucking clip of him in a car going down the goddamn road. It looks so much like you.
Don't die, girl.
Oh, wait, Matt, remember, you still get... Oh my God! No! That is no!
Well, boys, I think we found my real dad.
He looks too much like you. This is not okay. This is not okay.
I've never done this before, but I'm actually crying.
Matt, you remember you said, like, when you were still in high school, you still, like, kind of gave a shit about yourself, but, like, you just slowly lost that? And what if in 2003, in September 7th, 2003, was just the day you stopped giving a fuck?
Oh my gosh.
And that's the day you started to become your predecessor.
It was the day I quickened into fire.
Are you proud of your papa?
You know what? Maybe, like, I drunk a lot of memories away. Maybe I forgot when in 2000.
Matt, you need to do reincarnation therapy.
Maybe in 2003, I forgot that I was struck by lightning from God.
Is that him with Liza Minnelli? He's enjoying himself, whoever it is. Holy shit. She looks upset. She's just got her fucking hand, like, just barely touching his belly, like, holy shit, what the hell is going on right now? Dude, he really is a giant. Holy fuck.
You want to see him standing next to a normal man?
Yes.
The only problem is we're going to have to do some fucking Peter Jackson forced perspective bullshit.
Oh my God. This is the greatest
Or
time
I'm just going to have to wear platform shoes throughout the entire movie.
That Santa Carvey motherfucker. Look at it.
Look at my hand! This was made of the aliens!
He looks a little like Santa Claus in that.
I know strength. You not understand strength. Oh fucking hell, man!
Oh my God, Matt. He on this show that he's on, he brought a postcard. He brought one of his postcards with him.
Oh my god!
Let me see the. Do you have a picture of the postcard?
Yeah, it's an actual thing, but hang on.
Yes.
It is an actual, like, he recognizes his own face, so I guess that's one thing for him.
I knew that's what it was. Like, he might be illiterate, but he knows what pictures of himself are.
It's the greatest shit in the world.
That's when he was pulling buses.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one. Well, yeah, I mean, Matt just kind of looked like Rasputin.
You want to see what he looked like in his last days?
Probably just like if dog shit could die.
That one where he's fucking literally like riding in the fucking car and looks literally exactly like fucking Matt. He's got a sash over himself and makes me think that he's supposed to be like playing the part of some sort of like fucking foreign diplomat. Like imagining fucking just Matt in a car with a thing on with his arms out like that going, I don't know what I'm doing right now.
I'm just imagining it more, Lundy. My imagination is more about it. It's more. Is that his fucking titty hanging out?
That's his fucking tit, dude. It's fucking sinking. His tits sag more than a 90-year-old woman's. Holy shit. That's fucking great. He looks like he looks like one of those fucking like gurus from fucking India who like
nobody.
He made a fucking pact where he was never going to like fucking restrain his one tit.
Before that fucked up my mind, my imagination.
No! It's perfect. He really actually does look like one of those fucking gurus from India who made some sort of like weird fucking pact or like promise or vow or whatever the fuck, and he ended up making his fucking golf club fucking hair braid. That's what would be in the newspapers. They'd be like, come see the guru with the golf club hair braid.
Is that a dead Cocker Spaniel on
No, that's the end of the goddamn hair, Matt.
But it's a completely different color.
It's just long enough that his hair changed color while it was growing.
Yeah.
But Lundy, so my picture with that sash is it's more of a Hunchback Notre Dame situation where they were having like a festival of fools or something.
I love so much that Matt called it my picture.
Did you see that when he died, they found a letter from Bill Clinton on his body?
Yeah, like, I wanted to bring that up, but there was so much other stuff. Like, why did Bill Clinton write him a letter?
I don't know, and it doesn't say what was in it.
Oh my god, this is fucking great. I'm so glad I looked at the Wikipedia on this fucker. I'm so glad.
Oh, there he is as Yeti.
As Yeti?
Yeah, Abominable Snowman.
Oh, right, because he fucking did that movie.
You want to see what he looked like in 20th century chocolate cake?
Do you think he ever fucking fended off other homeless people with his golf club?
Losing my goddamn.
He didn't have to. He sat above them on the world's largest rocking chair. They were all respecting him as their god.
Look at that.
Needs to be the homeless.
That needs to be a fucking album cover.
It does. It looks like an album cover. Holy shit. He's just pulling that fucking car. Like he looks like he's fucking pulling it as like a chore. Like he was tasked with doing this. Like he's fucking Hercules for fucking performing the fucking task to get forgiven for killing his children.
So there's a thing of him as a caveman in a movie, and
yeah, because he was in the what the fuck was that movie?
Quest for Fire.
Yeah, which had a lot of rape in it, by the way.
Yeah. Do you think he did the rape?
I mean, in real life, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure this is him.
I hope he didn't do any rape. I don't want, like, he's my new hero.
Well, let's be honest, Matt. This is someone whose soul has been in you since 2003. So yeah. that's why you have like a huge like need for him not to be like a terrible person.
Yeah, I don't want him to be raped. I don't want to rape his soul in me. I don't want rape Thetans.
Matt, say hello to your father. There he is, the proud man.
He's never looked better. Never looked better.
There's not much of a difference.
He's cleaner.
Yeah, he is cleaner when he's in a movie.
Oh, that sucks.
When he's not homeless in Montreal slumming it in Dunkin' Donuts. He is cleaner when he's on the set of a movie.
That sucks. He got his brains.
Ironically playing a homeless caveman.
In this movie, he gets his brains bashed in.
Did he no-sell that too and they had to reshoot?
It looks like it.
Knowing him, he was probably just like, hit me for real with rock.
hit me with real rock, not plastic rock. He spoke like a caveman too. He said, "Me no strength." Like, he fucking... Oh my god!
Is there such a thing as a perfect man?
I think we found him.
Look at that picture.
Not like it. You might not agree with it. But
this is the ideal body.
Yeah, this is
that last one. That last one specifically. Look at that look at that gut. It's just fucking, it's begging to be let free.
That picture, that last one looks like he's mid-explosion. Like his... It looks like Kenshiro just finished fucking hitting him in the gut.
Yeah, and it's even got the concave look because the fucking button looks like the button in a goddamn sofa with his fucking like all concave in there. It's inverted like fucking Tucker Carlson's dick.
Oh no. Well, Lundy, I think I found the coup de grace.
So,
what have you all been up to?
We're talking about the greatest man ever who has ever lived, the great Antonio, the best man, the strongest man.
I love that you say that as I post this.
Sorry, I'm going.
That's out of fucking Home Depot. That is out of fucking Home Depot. He fucking went in and it was like, it is a toilet. I will shit in toilet.
He's on top of a fucking TV.
It's on top of a TV.
I thought that was in the corner.
Why is it on a TV? Why is there a toilet on top of a TV?
No, because look, there's a wooden plank on top of it.
Well,
oh yeah, you're right.
I thought the giant rocking chair would be the thumbnail for the great. I was wrong.
Oh my god! All these fucking pictures are amazing.
So I'm into that bus pulling story.
Yeah,
that was not a planned event. He just showed up.
He just fucking. There was like 3 buses, and he was like, "Stop the buses!" And they were like, "What?" And he told everybody they had to stay in the buses. And they started tying a rope around all 3 of them, and they're just like, "What is this guy doing?"
Like, I don't know if it was the story with the 3 buses, but at least one of the bus stories, he just shows up with the chain, and he starts insisting that he's going to pull this bus that's already on a route, and the bus driver complains that he's already late. He then calls the cops on him. He starts pulling the bus full of passengers, and the bus driver just puts it into neutral and lets him do it. And then the cops show up, and the cops just watch.
That's such a great fucking story. That's such a great fucking story.
They just let him pull this bus down the street.
I just imagine the cops are like, well, technically he's not breaking any law.
He's not really hurting anybody or any property or anything, really. He's just being annoying, but he's also, I mean, the bus is moving. He's not preventing the bus from moving. It is moving.
I've never felt my sides hurt this much.
That's got to be such a fucking conundrum for those fucking police officers. Holy shit. For those who weren't here when we revealed this, according to the article that was written about him after his death, when his strength began to wane, he turned his cornrows into into one giant braid that he turned into a golf club. And yes, he used it as a golf club while it was still attached to his head.
There are so many pictures that look like Matt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the reason why I didn't come in earlier is because I was in my Call of Cthulhu game that I just recently got into.
It's completely fine. This is impromptu. I swear to God.
Yeah, like the fucking Matt mentioned with the great Antonio versus Antonio Ianaki to me, and then I looked it up, and I was just like, oh yeah. And I wonder whatever happened to this guy. And I looked him up on fucking Wikipedia and started reading his history, and I'm like, oh my god, this fucking guy.
Everything was more amazing than the last.
Yeah. He was truly the great Antonio.
By the way, we mentioned earlier.
What have you ever done, Antonio Ianaki? Oh, I ran a wrestling organization in Japan. Fuck you, the great Antonio pulled a bus that didn't want to be pulled.
Ooh, I was elected Japanese senator. Did you ever braid your hair into a golf club? Did you own? I'm writing this motherfucker a letter.
We mentioned earlier his children's book. Do you want to see how his children's book ends?
Yes.
Antonio Ianaki needs to go.
I want to read the children's book.
He needs
Though
to
it's
go.
probably in French, so I probably can't.
Like, you know what? I think I'm going to say this as the representative of the world.
Well, it's funny you say that, Matt.
I think everybody can agree. We can forgive Japan for the war crimes if Antonio Ianaki goes to Montreal and lays a flower on the bench.
Yeah. It has to be a fucking photo op. It has to be a fucking photo op of him fucking going to the bench and not a flower, a wreath. This man deserves more than a mere flower.
Bloody, did you see the last picture?
Yeah, he did fly back home. It's fucking.
That's him meeting the alien.
No, it's him going home.
Oh fuck! It is.
Oh no. He never died. He just went back to the world that he came from, where everyone grows their braids out and uses them to fly.
Also, for some reason, his home people are minions. I'm not 100% sure why.
And they pronounce and they communicate entirely in B's, I's, and U's.
I'm not making that up, by the way.
Neither am I. Oh
It looks
no!
like enemies from fucking
Lundy,
Kenshiro.
Lundy, you were incorrect. He's not saying boo. He's saying booby.
Yeah, of course. Adam, is this a French thing?
Answer us.
Not as far as I know.
All right.
This is
his own. This is his personal language.
That's how Antonio. His last words, booby. He truly is the Poochie of our time.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ!
Oh man, this guy is just.
I misspoke. Great Antonio.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No more Jesus Christ. Great Antonio is the new expletive.
Okay. So,
when the Great Antonio was young as fuck, by the way, he looked pretty good. He looked pretty fucking good.
He did all this shit in his 50s.
Yeah, everything he did when he was old.
Which in hindsight,
past middle age.
50 isn't that old. Would you look like that?
Yeah.
That's right.
There is an unfairly low amount of pictures of Great Antonio. What was your favorite picture, Lundy?
Well, it had to be the one where he was riding in the fucking car and looked exactly like Matt. That or the giant fucking rocking chair. When I read that line, I didn't believe it. I thought, he's just claiming that his rocking chair is the biggest. He's clearly just an insane person, right? And then I saw the picture and I went, all right, then.
Everyone have a moment. I just found the Great Antonio's things.
His
what?
You know what?
I forgot something I need to do with the Switch.
Hang on, Matt.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Great Antonio sings. Musica maestro. Ma pourquoi donc tu as brisé ma corps? Et ma pourquoi donc n'ayez un tel bonheur? Et ma jeta per toujours, oh ma chérie, ma tout l'amour que pour toi j'ai gardé. Ma reviens-moi, je t'attends, ma reviens-moi. Et jour la nuit, je t'attends, oh mon amour. Ma che vuoi fare perché un jour tu comprenais, ma tout l'amour que pour toi j'ai gardé. Et ma reviens-moi, oh ma chérie. Ma tu sais bien que va tendre les bras. Et ma tout le mal qu'un jour tu m'as fait. Et ma pourtant je t'aime pour toujours. Ma reviens-moi, je t'attends, ma reviens-moi. Ma jour, la nuit, je t'attends, oh mon amour. Ma che vuoi fare per qu'un jour tu comprenais, ma tout l'amour que pour toi j'ai gardé. Ma reviens-moi, oh ma chérie. Ma tu sais bien que va tendre les bras. Et ma tout le mal qu'un jour tu m'as fait. Et ma pourtant je t'aime par toujours. Ma reviens-moi, reviens-moi. Ma reviens-moi. Cut over.
What the fuck was that just now?
That was a fucking angel singing, you fucking cunt. Show respect.
I want to say something. I'm 100% serious. I no longer feel like I'm going to cough anymore after listening to that.
Yeah. It fucking cures diseases. He's a fucking miracle worker.
I haven't put Super Mario Odyssey in my mouth yet. Because is that like you're supposed to taste?
Excuse me?
Because isn't that the thing when you get the Switch, you're supposed to taste the cartridges to see how bad they taste?
The great Antonio.
Ew, that is gross.
His spirit lives
It's meant
on.
to be that way.
His spirit lives
I'll
on.
do it again.
Okay.
You know what? It's not so bad the second time.
Lundy, do you believe in miracles?
Now I do. I didn't used to. I was always like cold in my heart, but that warmed me. I can't believe I've never heard of this man before. I cannot believe it. I'm enraged, actually, that nobody has ever told me about the great Antonio before. That the only thing that I ever knew him for was getting the shit kicked out of him by Antonio Inoki.
And damn Bill Burr for mocking this man.
Oh, now that taste is awful.
I can't believe you actually did that. Actually scratched that, I can. I remembered who I was talking to for a moment.
Look, you tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it. They told Antonio he was crazy. And you know what? They were right. But not wanting to build a giant rocking chair.
Oh, god damn it. I actually proposed the theory to Matt that it was actually September 7th of 2003 that Matt stopped giving a fuck about himself, and that is the day that the great Antonio died and his soul entered Matt's body.
Yep. we have finally figured out what the fuck is wrong with Matt.